Hey everybody, good evening. Welcome to the Digital Weather Desk powered by Century Next Bank. What's next for you? Visit cnext.bank for more. By the way, speaking of Century Next, they have a lot of holiday festivities ongoing. They had a special at their Crossit branch today. They have cookies and hot cocoa with the Grinch Friday, December 12th at their Monroe branch. Festivities Monday the 15th at their West Monroe branch, the 19th at their Ruston and Farmerville branches. So check that out. I saw that earlier today, wanted to pass it along. Got some traffic problems, mainly the westbound lanes, for the second straight day. Do I know what's going on? No, but I've seen some blue lights at Texas Avenue, and I believe I see some off in the distance at the Pecanland Mall exit. And it does look to be the westbound lanes. It's obviously not ideal because, again, westbound lanes are also the ones with the sun shining directly in their face right now. So that obviously can cause some issues as well. So as you're heading home from work, if you have to head on I-20 westbound, Pecanland Mall's already backed up. Texas Avenue's already backed up. Most of West Monroe is still moving okay. So whatever happened looked like it happened on the Monroe side. Good evening, Ricky. Hopefully you're having a great start to your Wednesday evening. Here's a look at high temperatures from the day. Outperformed in many spots. Mid to upper 60s. Some 70-degree marks sprinkled in here or there. 67 at the Monroe Airport, 64 in El Dorado, 65 in Vicksburg, 71 in Alexandria. We did work a weak cold front through the area. We'll feel the impacts of that as we go through the night. Temperatures generally in the low to mid 60s, even at the bottom of the 4 o'clock hour. They should fall relatively quickly tonight, aiming for most of us to fall into the 30s. Wind speeds have been breezy at times. They've died down a little bit here in the last couple of hours. Out of the northwest, generally in the 5 to 15 mile an hour range, and the gusts have tamed themselves somewhat, but still gusty at times, generally in the 20 to 25 mile an hour range, at least the strongest gusts in the last hour. Check our wind speeds as we go through the overnight. As high pressure moves over the top of us, expect fairly light winds tonight, and then those winds will crank up out of the south late in the day tomorrow and could be a little breezy at times as we head through your Thursday. Aside from that, just a warming trend through the afternoon. We'll probably see daytime highs land in the upper end of the 50s, but it will be after a slow start, kind of a chilly start in the morning. Temperatures will rebound pretty quickly through the afternoon. Check the infrared satellite. A few high clouds, really all we've dealt with today. Quite a bit of sunshine. Radar products are always made possible by Brown's Roofing, brownsroofingla.com. Not a whole lot happening in our immediate area. We kind of showed the snow machine cranking across portions of the northeast during the midday stream. Hefty snowfall totals for those areas. Futurecast made possible by Bayou Power Sports I-20 Frontage Road in Monroe. Yes, Mr. Ricky, we are getting cold Sunday into Monday. Latest forecast is available on the app and on digitalweatherdesk.com. I'm about to show you the 7-day here in just a minute anyway. Front's made its way through the area. Again, expect high pressure to allow for the winds to swing back around to the south tomorrow. That does lead a warming trend as we go into the day on Friday. I hope you remember all these details, but because we're about to look at temperatures and I'm about to reassert all of this as we look at the temperature possibilities for the weekend and early next week. Next boundary arrives Friday, passes through the area, slightly cooler air with a reinforcing shot of cooler air arriving Saturday night into early Sunday, just like we were mentioning to Mr. Ricky, bringing some scattered showers and then the much colder air moving in through the day on Sunday. In fact, if we do warm up on Sunday afternoon, it won't be much. Our high temperatures for the day may be met at midnight on Sunday. We may not see a new high temperature that afternoon. Temperatures will either be steady or just falling. Look at forecast temperatures, and this is really focused on daytime highs until we get to Monday morning. But again, it kind of paints the picture for the next week. Afternoon highs, again, a little bit cooler behind the cold front tomorrow, upper 50s to near 60 degrees. I wouldn't be surprised to see some low 60s. Back into the 60s for Friday afternoon. Again, a weak cold front works its way through the area, so temperatures take a little bit of a dip on Saturday. Nothing drastic, anywhere from low 50s to the mid 60s. And then that secondary boundary arrives Saturday night, and temperatures, again, fall briefly into the upper 30s and then try to recover a little bit as we go into Sunday afternoon. Probably only into the upper 30s to low 40s, maybe the mid 40s along the Mississippi Valley. Monday will be likely one of the colder mornings we've seen so far this year. It won't be the coldest, I don't think, but it will be one of the coldest we've seen so far. I think low to mid 20s are the most possible outcome for most of our area. Upper 20s in the southern counties and parishes. But we will spend quite a bit of time below freezing Monday morning. So take the weekend to make sure that everything around your house is prepared for cold weather. Make sure that the outdoor faucets and access points are all covered and wrapped and all those types of things. Make sure that your heat sources are in proper working order. All those types of things. Bring the pets and the plants inside. This will be a leave the faucets dripping kind of night for a good chunk of the area. And then temperatures rebound somewhat for Monday afternoon, back into the 40s. We will probably be back close to the freezing mark for Tuesday, and then we're on a warming trend, perhaps working some rain chances back in by late Tuesday and into Wednesday. And that's really the main weather headline as we go through the next week is the big dip in temperatures Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then the rain chances that are likely to follow. Mid-30s tonight. Some areas could return to the freezing mark under mostly clear to clear skies. Highs tomorrow near 60, but most of us probably land in the upper end of the 50s. Winds will stay out of the south between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Look at the 7-day forecast, as always, made possible by 3B Hardware. It shows the rebound temperature-wise Friday. Then we bring a little bit of a front Friday morning, afternoon. That brings cooler temperatures for Saturday. And then the secondary boundary Saturday night, Sunday brings even a more dramatic cool down for Sunday where temperatures could stay steady through a good chunk of the day. And our low temperature for the day may be met at 11:59 that night because I would expect us to fall into the 30s, maybe even the 20s by late Sunday night into Monday morning. And then again, you can see Monday morning's lows are pretty rough. Rain chances could be back in middle parts of next week. Still no severe weather threats or anything like that to talk about here in the short term. Reminder, the Digital Weather Desk powered by Century Next Bank is a digital weather platform serving 33 parishes and counties across northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas, and western Mississippi. It is made possible 100% free to you by the local businesses that you see there on your screen. Of course, local business support is what makes this all happen and allows us to pay our bills. If your local business would like to be involved, we have plenty of room for you. You can email me at jared@digitalweatherdesk.com. If you're at home and you're asking, how can I help? It's pretty simple. Follow us on your favorite social media platforms. Like, comment, and share. React to the content that we provide. And then support our local business partners when you can, if you can. We posted something yesterday talking about the impact that reactions, comments, and shares have on social media algorithms and how it really impacts our livelihood as small businesses, as a weather platform meteorologist. There's a lot of us across the country. You can go to nationalweathernetwork.com to learn more. But yeah, it's important to share that content. But most importantly is when you find yourself in one of these local businesses that supports the Digital Weather Desk, whether you're at Century Next Bank or you swing by Bayou Power Sports or you're getting your roof looked at or whatever, it's important that you also tell them, hey, like, we appreciate what you're doing to keep us informed because they are making this possible. Carrie Hefter says we are at 230 chill hours so far. We need more then, don't we? I don't remember how many he said we needed, but I think we need more than that. He's probably typing it in the comments section right now, so I'll wait. I'll drag the stream out just a little bit longer. Yeah, we need more. 400? 400 is what we would like? Am I just coming up with that number? Am I just making that up? 800. Double it. Not even close. That's why he does all the trees and plants and stuff. And I just do the weather. I just tell him when the chill hours are coming. Chill hours 40 degrees or lower, for their reference point or for what is needed. I think that's right. If I'm wrong, he's going to tell me in the comments. That's why I'm looking over here. But yeah. We need more chill hours. We're going to get some tonight, not many. We will get quite a bit going into Monday, but obviously we're only getting them in bits and pieces. But again, chill hours are important for a lot of our local crops, a lot of our like peaches and stuff like that. They need chill hours. They need hours below 40 degrees. And if you want to know more about that, just reach out to Kerry, because he knows that stuff. I get all my information from him. So if I sound like I know what I'm talking about, I don't. He knows what he's talking about, and I just listen to him and copy everything he says. Hopefully he does the same to me with the weather. But I don't know, because he's smarter than I am. Forecast is always available at digitalweatherdesk.com and on the Digital Weather Desk app, available for Apple and Android users. Fishing game comes out later tonight. I don't think there's any other updates really needed as we go into the night. It's going to be chilly. It's going to be clear. It's going to be quiet. So I wouldn't expect any more updates from me for the rest of the evening. I'll join you first thing tomorrow morning with a look at the forecast. And we'll continue to keep an eye on what temperatures are going to do for the end part of the weekend. Thanks so much for making the Digital Weather Desk, powered by Century Next Bank, part of your day. As always, if I don't say it enough, I'm so glad you're here. Good evening to Jessica. And for those that are just hopping into the stream late, this video will format, do its thing, and then it'll be right back out there for you so you can skip through and see what you need to know, including a little bit of information about chill hours. You never know what you're going to run into here. Exercise caution on I-20 if you're out and about. Be patient on the roadways, and I'll see you first thing tomorrow.